What is the gap in between my incarns? What, 21 seconds? That's crazy. While I have a 2-minute long bark skin with regrowth randomly granting me iron bark, any enemies that touch me will get rooted, and that root will spiral into a massive explosion. So I can just go into a group, everybody roots themselves, everybody explodes in each other, and it's just a massive nuke. There's actually no way this feral build can die ever. Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and it is time for the Druid in the Tower of Torghast. With the Tower of Torghast, as per usual, we get a rotation of abilities that we'll get to play with. One of the abilities is going to be the Ventier ability, Doorway to Shadows, and Ravenous Frenzy. Now where I'm going to put you? Ravenous Frenzy is an interesting one. I guess I'll put it into Alt 1, just because... where else am I going to put it? The Bards and the Feral, I feel like, are a little all over the place. But one of the cool things about the Feral and Tower of Torghast that I never actually get to show you guys is just the variety of the hybrid playstyles that you're able to put up together when it comes to getting anima abilities. And it doesn't seem that there's anima abilities that force you to play a boomkin or a feral, but rather, hey, here's abilities that, well, technically you could be using it in a specific spec. They can actually be used in all the specs, so it's kind of weird. We'll give it a go, and we'll try to see how far we can go, as far as we can, through the Tower of Torghast. I'll do this as feral, and maybe, if you guys want to see more, I can come back and do this as a balanced druid and try to take as many anima abilities to help the balanced druid playstyle. I personally feel a boomkin would probably be easier. The first one we have here is Root Wood Scarab. When Entangled Root breaks, it explodes nature damage to all nearby enemies. Or enemies within 15 yards have the casting speed reduced. I'll take the defensive approach of casting speed reduction. And we'll go to floor, I think we'll start 13, if not 19. I guess we could try 19, but that might be deadly. That I might not be able to survive, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how hard it can be. Because Tower Torghast is still on the point where if you get super lucky with a few abilities, you really outscale the enemy. So we'll try our hardest here. The build that I'm running is a little bit funky, I'm not gonna lie. It is gonna be with a Feral Frenzy. It's something I get recommended on stream. I'm gonna pop a bark skin already here. We are gonna try to go for big bleeds when we can, but man, the damage we're gonna take is gonna be kind of nuts, not gonna lie. Already taking quite a bit of damage. We can go for a Swiftman since we are Resto Affinity, which is gonna help us a ton. I guess I'm just gonna put up bleeds and just go for as much survivability here as I can. Feral is still going to be a little bit awkward, but this is the talent build we're going for. I can recommend to play Feral Frenzy. We'll give Feral Frenzy a try just because it's a bleed over 6 seconds, which could be good. It also builds combo points for a big old bite with Sabertooth, so that could be good for single target, but no guarantee if it actually will be good or not. We're just kind of hoping for the best here. And we'll try to be careful in how many enemies we pull at a time because, well, we're playing a Feral. We're not playing a extra super strong class or anything like that. Feral isn't the worst, but it's just definitely not top notch either. Man, the damage you do as a Feral, it just takes a second. It really takes a second. This is going to be one of the specs that is going to need some gear before it's really strong. You gain stats depending on which form you're in. In Cat, we're going to gain crit, which is going to be great for the combo point generation. So we're going to go with that. Some of the talents that I thought about playing is maybe Primal Wrath, so you can pull AoE with Predator, but I feel that I kind of have to play... okay, this is probably a really bad move. Double guard, and there's a Morat nearby. So I gotta avoid the guards as best as I can. Okay, we're just gonna go pop in as much healing as we can with the affinities here. And I think we're dead. I think we're actually dead. Unless... trying to get ourselves as much of a heal. And we kind of need to deal with the Mossworn Seeker here as well. The guards are really tough. So maybe we could just kind of bleed up the guards whenever possible. Okay, we're going to try to juke him out. Big port, maybe we'll be okay. Okay, one reset. We may be able to deal with just 2. We're going to reroute him. And hopefully we can just maybe Swiftman ourselves up. This guy's almost dead. The Morat is almost dead. The guard needs to be rooted for a second just so we can keep him CC'd a little longer. Wait for his debuff to go. Damage and the heal occur faster. Oh, that's going to be perfect for the bleed playstyle. Finally, we can interrupt. Get ourselves a big old bite. And a few brutal slashes. Yeah, that was actually surprising that we even lived that. So we just picked up an ability called Circlet of Weeds. Your damage and heal over time effects occur 33% of the time quicker. If we could stack this as a feral, this would actually be so good. Get in a bunch of bleeds on an enemy. Let me go. Bleeds are up. Gonna pop dots and just root them. Just hold them in place for a second. Like the bleeds are ticking down a little bit faster. They're not stronger. They're ticking down just slightly faster. Go for a big old 5 compound bite to clamp it out. Beautiful. Yeah, we are in for a hell of a run with feral. I might have tried to go in for too high of a level, maybe a little too early, but we are gonna have to go slow at the very beginning. I should be using Ravenous Frenzy too. I'm just afraid because with this ability, if you don't have something to press, you're kind of screwed. And as a feral, you don't always constantly have abilities that you can press when it comes to your combat and rotation. So it can definitely be a little bit of a doozy. Big old bite to make sure the dots are up. Don't have the bite for the dog. Definitely Hal can't really do much about it. Trying to cleave as much as we can and bleed. Just bleed and kite. Bleed and kite if we can. Isn't Rake supposed to pop a slow on something? These what is a debuff? Infectious wounds. Rake causes infected wounds. Reducing by 20%. Has it always been 20? Man, maybe they might need to turn that up to a full 50% slow or something. That feels a little low. I don't actually know if you can go down here. I'm gonna guess you do, because that's where the exit is. So we need one more key to open the chest. Baroskin duration increased by 100%, or returns Moonfire tick calls down full moon upon its target. This is not a bad one because you could use Moonfire, you know, out of cat. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go for Barkskin for a very defensive option. Lord of Torment. Do we have anybody else pathing? Are you the only one? Are you stealthy? Yeah, you can see stealthy. Okay. Making sure my bleeds are back up, just because that's the only damage I really have is bleeds. Okay, that wasn't the worst, but the enemy that we fought was really one of the weaker ones, and here's the key. The key to this whole thing. Okay, this room might be what helps us carry on from the rest of the run in Torghast. This might be the MVP room, and there's a lot of anima things here. Let's just walk by and just put these all on a bleed here. A lot of these abilities could all be the MVPs that we need in order to do this. Even the one in the middle that I missed. Man, this could be really, really good. First one, Barkskin increased by quite a bit. Moonfire increases damage, which is not always going to be available. I think this is easy as a bumpkin. So maybe we go for Steelwood Slaps. Yes, we go for Steelwood Slap. Casino Blood. I mean, they offered us again, but we're not taking it. Wait, it's broken? Gain Predator Talent. We actually got that one. Okay, that one works. I think it's just the affinities that don't. Alright. Melee attacks. Your first melee attack causes entangling roots to appear on the attacker. The first melee attack into Iron Skin or Iron Bark causes entangling roots to appear on the attacker. We gotta go for extra duration on Bark Skin. Can we just get Perma Bark Skin? Straight up Thorns build right here. Sporadic kills have a chance to, very high chance to apply Iron Bark to the target. I think we have to. Yeah, we regrowth ourselves, so this is gonna make us super strong. We have to. Oh my god, they really want us to play Iron Bark, don't they? Alright, we'll try this. What is this build? Barkskin build. What is this? Nature damage and healing is reduced. We cannot do that with haste. So we'll have to go with Entangling Roots. Let's go for the next one, please. Give me something good. Gain Soul of the Forest. Okay. And we can have Incarnation. For a 3-minute cooldown. Yeah, we'll do Incarnation. I think Incarn is going to give us the burst we need. Shapeshifting. Periodic heals from regrowth reduces the cooldown of major ability on the target by 1 second. I need to try this. So we... Okay. Major ability. We're talking about King of the Jungle? Incarn? That's Maim. Into a big old... Fight. Perfect. So, does this reduce our Incarn? Is that what it does? Yes, it does. Okay, we can actually incarn almost all the time. Whoa, that's actually a really cool combo. Ooh, cooldown reduction further reduced, so we can incarn a lot more often. So during incarn, improve cat form that uses prowl, allows you to use prowl once again, causes shred and rake to deal damage of stealth. Oh, okay, so I could just rake either way and we'll still do damage. Reduces cost of all cat form abilities before the increases energy regen. So I really should prioritize shred. I should try to get my brutal slashes out of the way, then start shredding. Because while stealth deals 30% more damage, double the chance of critical strike. That could be really strong. Let's go, yeah, we'll go with Revitalizing Spirit, because that should give us our incarn back faster, right? Okay, let's see how good my build is. We're gonna go Hambo, we have everything. Actually, let's wait for Ravenous Frenzy. Just because it's another cooldown, we can use it for fighting this boss. This guy does some casts, so we'll try to interrupt it. I think you can stun him, but I'm not quite sure. We might try War Stomping at the end of the cast or something, but otherwise I don't think we're gonna do much more than that. Alright, well, it's time to make it or break it. Frenzy into a big old combo points. Focus Blast, we'll try to interrupt it early. Do as much damage as we can, making sure our regrowth is up on us at all times. Also do this purple stuff, which kind of sucks whenever it happens, but you do. Inocular Blast. So this guy is really, I mean, he's probably one of the easier bosses. How are we doing on damage? We're doing okay-ish. This is 70%. We still have Bark Skin. We have Tiger's Fury back up. Beautiful. Aerial Strike, Focus Blast. We can interrupt the Focus Blast. Our cooldowns are down for now. Bark Skin back up as we need it. We'll try to stun it. Yes, we can. Beautiful. Regrowth back up. Incarnation back up. Wall on this just in case, because I don't really know how I feel about this right now. Big old common points back up for a big old bite. There's only 3 stacks of the buff. Maybe we can maim him so he won't get the buff. Like, he still gets it even though stunned. Now we know for sure. Because I wondered, like, what would happen? Just a few more globals. And we should be home stretch here. I want to make sure I'm not pressing Prowl. Cooldown on certain abilities is going to be, lower. Yeah, this is where we're starting to grow, right? Yeah, this is it. This is the moment. Beautiful. So, it's a Feral Druid with almost full uptime on Incarn. And can I make it even stronger? Permanently have benefits of Heart of the Wild. You automatically cast a spell when you shapeshift. No cat form, Bark Skin. Cat form, Stampeding Roar. Frenzy Bear, Frenzy Regeneration. Moonkin, Starfall. Hello? Gain Moment of Clarity talent. Frenzy Regen could be insanely strong. What do we do? I don't ever use bear form. We could start using it. I kind of want to go Moment of Clarity just because I feel like that'll be... Okay, alrighty guys. I kind of want to go Moment of Clarity just because I feel like it'll be a solid and a strong choice. No matter what I pick. It's because, you know, extra talents. Extra stuff for me to play with. Oh, that's tough. I don't know. Let's go to the next floor. Just so we can get rid of the Torment. Get another Torment to start bugging us around. I want to go with the talent, I think. Permanently have Heart of the Wild could be really good for the self-heals. I just don't know if it works or not. This could be really, really strong. But it's a proc. What do we have? Physical damage taken increased by 0. This effect 1% every 60 seconds. What? Might of the upper reaches. So we are just gonna take more physical damage? Does it stack forever? Huh. Does it ever reset? I'm gonna try Heart of the Wild, because I feel like I'm gonna take... Is it there perma? Certainly hope so. And Synod. And it's time. Do it. What do you have with the fight stack? So let's not waste our time. We'll just get in there. I don't know what he does, so we'll try not dying against him. Interrupt and Slam. That's an AoE. Haste reduced by 5%. Is that what he does? Intimidating Presence? Not only is he going to get stronger, damage reduction by 10%. He's just solidifying. Oh, I'm taking more damage. He's taking less damage. He is growing stronger, and I'm just losing haste without any kind of dispels. This is just the worst I mean, good thing we are not really affected by it. Let's be honest. I'm freaking out over nothing. I'm not even freaking out. This guy took so much damage in our opener. And my Incarnation's back up, so this is beautiful. We're just gonna shred him some more. Here we go. Alright, that was great. What do we get? Hopefully we get something good out of it. Man. Damage and healing increased by 50%, but every time you deal damage or healing, your movement is reduced by 1%. We just hit harder, but then we get slower. I'm okay with that. Every time we heal or do damage, movement reduced by 1%. So HOTS, did that count? We can power shift it. Yeah, apparently HOTS make it worse, but we can't power shift it. Okay. Standing still and holding ground is going to be kind of the go-to for us, I guess. Alright, broker. This might be the last run that we have together. It's hard to tell. Maybe we'll have more after this. I guess I'll just do next shred. Does a lot more damage. But what else was I gonna do? Extra crit chance. Thank you. Wait, how much crit do I have on cat? 52. That seems really good. And we got extra crit damage. Oh, we actually out of. Wow, we actually don't have any phantasma for this. And the final enemy is. Oh, this looks cool. Goxel the Devourer. The Devourer. We're gonna shift in, shift out. Okay, I think we're ready. I don't know why I walled this, but we did. Let's see how easy this is, if any. Shatter Essence. He's just gonna do stuff. Big leap. Oh, Essence Orbs. I guess we kill those. Mass Devour. That's stun it. Wait, stun? You can. Okay, so we're at a point where actually we can't move at all. I actually cannot move at all. Oh. That really wasn't that bad. We did stack up our bargain to the point where we literally couldn't move, but it didn't matter. We just held our ground and shredded the hell out of the boss with all the extra energy we start with during Incarn, and just kept regrowthing us the whole time, since that's giga strong. Bark skin was up the whole fight because that's, you know, a minute 0.2 duration. Seems really strong. So yeah, that was my run for the Feral Druid in the Tower of Torghast, and it was really strong. Surprisingly strong. Well, maybe I shouldn't be that surprised. But that's gonna be a run for Druid on the Feral. Let me know if you want me to do like a Boomkin run. I don't really think there's a lot of diversity when it comes to the Torghast abilities when it comes to Druids. I think I might have seen most of them, unless Blizzard adds more. I think you're not really gonna get that much different of an experience, except I'll be standing there casting Wraths and Starfires instead of running away from enemies, watching them bleed out. So that'll be a bit of a difference. But yeah, Feral was interesting. It definitely feels like it's a gear specific spec, but once I had enough crit, oh man, did it start to feel really good and really smooth in terms of the gameplay. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see all of you guys in another one.